when you need to make corrections or adjustments to invoices for resources, there are two ways you can do it. In RBA, there's a new function called override resource pay, and this is the preferred way of correcting resource pay. Go to payables, click on override resource pay. Now this one we need to enter a invoice number. So let's say that I have an invoice, I need to correct the resource pay. So go ahead and put the invoice number in, enter. And now in RB7, prior to RB8, once the invoice is posted, that you are not able to correct any part of the invoice, whether it was for the client side or even for the resource side. So I could not make any changes once the invoice was posted. Now in RB8, once the invoice is posted, the client side gets all locked down and you cannot change any of those details. But since you have not paid the reporter yet, that we still will allow you to go ahead and make corrections to the resource side of the detail. So here I'm looking at invoice 6514. The bottom list shows all the service items that makes up this invoice and how much of that each billed amount goes for the reporter. Now here, the reason I'm here is that I forgot to pay reporter $25 for parking and toll on this job, and I see that since I didn't bill the client, I forgot all about that. So here I can simply click new, and all the information is already in there, and I can go to service subgroup and select the pass-through, which will show me all the items that are simply passed along to the client. And here I'll be selecting a parking toll, tap down and says 1 unit of it, and then it's $25. So here I can just save and close, and this will actually add a line item to the detail, and not only it'll fix the total amount where now the amount is correct, $5.34 and 1 penny, but it also has the correct detail service items that goes with that. So this is the way you should correct any particular invoice when the resource payment information is wrong. Now another way you can make corrections and adjustments to the resource pay is to use the function called pay adjustments. Go to payables, click pay adjustments, and with the right pay date selected, click search to make sure that the adjustment you want to enter has not been already entered by someone else. And to enter new adjustment, go to actions, new, and look up a resource. Let's say I want to make an adjustment for Lisa and select a reporter, and let's say I want to give her a $2,000 advance, and you can save and close. Now you can also make a negative adjustment to deduct from the resource pay. So you can go new again, and this time let's say reporter Susan Lloyd is the reporter. I need to make a negative adjustment. I wanted to take away $23.45. I'll put a minus sign in front of it to make a negative. Then I'm going to go something like overpaid on invoice number and whatever comments you need to make, and then go save and close. So now this way, whether you are making a report on advance or you are deducting for overpayment or something like that, you can use the pay adjustments to adjust the resource pay. Now these adjustments will be listed after we close the payroll and we print the final resource report. All these adjustments will be listed at the tail end of the report for each resource. Now if you also use recurring deductions feature in RB8, then this is the screen you need to come in and you need to go to Actions, and you actually need to click on this function called Generate Recurring Deductions, and this will make go find any resource who has the recurring deductions entered for a given period, and if this payroll date is within that period, and it'll generate one deduction for you for each resource.